Good morning. Happy Tuesday. One second. I just lost it again. Good morning, Facebook. If you're joining me, say what's up. Give me an icon. Wave at me. Hi. Happy Tuesday. Here we are. I cannot believe this. I mean, I guess I can. Time is time. But week 6. What? Week 6 is the sense of listening. And I intentionally called it listening, not hearing. Hi, Andrea. I'm so happy you're here and that we're enthusiastic about being here. I'm so happy about that. So we are going to be doing, what's up, Yoli? The sense of listening. So yes, like I said, I intentionally called it the sense of listening and not hearing. I'm very aware that typically the sense is called hearing. I'm going to talk about why did I do that. So first of all, thank you for anyone who is here coming on to listen to me. I'm so honored, and I never take these platforms for granted that you could be doing so many different things, and here you are listening to Lisa Mehta of Metamorfize.com. I'm a mind mastery coach and a breathwork practitioner, so everything that I am doing is to help you align your mind, what you're thinking about, to the actions that you're taking to lead to the results in your life. And the more I'm digging into these senses, the more I'm realizing the mind, and then there's the brain. And these senses are such amazing manifesting tools. And in some ways, they're really unused in the sense of the sense of the sensories. They're here to help us navigate the world around us, to give us information that then we process in our mind to then make decisions. And sometimes we can get really clouded or unclear because we're not allowing ourselves to process with, I guess I'm going to reference this morning, I was listening to Abraham Hicks, and I talked about this in my alignment live, which is like a really, really powerful one that totally struck me. Good morning, Kelly. If you are at all looking to align your life, I really strongly suggest you go listen to my alignment. Oh, I think I took it's on YouTube. I'll have to figure out, or Instagram. Anyway, the alignment one was such an amazing reminder that we are always trying to come back to alignment. And if you're not coming back to alignment, then something's in the way, a negative thought, unaligned vibration. And okay, but I'm digressing. So the sense of listening. We are oftentimes hearing but not listening. And that's the main reason why I wanted to talk about listening versus hearing, at least in the beginning here. I think listening is probably one of the most, the hardest of the senses in a way, because we have to be fully present with the other person, receiving information and at the same time processing it. And I learned that I thought that the whole eye system, the visual system, was the most complicated. But as I started to dig into, I see there's a lag here on Instagram, but hopefully it's okay. As I started to dig into the hearing system, like last night and the day before, I was reading about the whole hearing. I was like, whoa, actually to me, that one seems so much more complicated, or at least more intricate. First of all, in your ear are I think there's 2 of the smallest bones of our body, which I thought was also super interesting. I mean, I kind of dork out on some of the science stuff, which I love, but we have an inner ear, we have an outer ear. So let's kind of get this part out of the way. It to me is the fun part. I mean, what is sound? And crazy to me to think that these things on the side of our face are receiving sound waves that enter in we cannot see them. So that's first thing of like, whoa. And then, by the way, I went totally tangent this last night on like dogs and hearing and like how crazy that they can hear completely different sounds than we can, and like their range is like massive. And then there's 17 different ways that their ears flap and turn to actually locate sounds to take it in. Not to mention, let's not get into dolphins with the sonar and vibration and frequency, which is basically what I'm going to be getting at the bottom of all of this sound stuff today, or listening, hearing, sound, is going to be vibration, frequency, which is going to lead me back to the fact that your thoughts, all of the words that we're using, have a frequency, they have a vibration. So like, think about if the word freedom or the word love is an easy one. The word love is holding, actually gratitude is probably the one holding the highest frequency, not probably, is the one of the highest frequency words, but we'll go with love because I'm in a lovey-dovey mood today. Imagine the word love, like, okay, here it is. Here's the word love. It comes out of your mouth, love. It's like a sound wave. Imagine it holding a vibration, holding almost like its own music. It's like a song. It's coming out, love. And it's going out, vibrating and reaching and penetrating and going into other people's ears, going into their bodies. We are 80% water, right? And that's one of the ways that we can see sound. If you have a speaker near a glass of water and it's vibrating. Anyway, like I said, this one ended up being very fascinating to me, the science of it, the unseen piece, and then the felt piece, because you can't see sound, but sometimes you can feel it, and like all this art I've ever seen that people do, like the guy with the snowflakes, and how he's like speaking into the water, and the water is receiving the vibration. I guess what I'm trying to say is that not only is it important what's coming out of your mouth, but it's also important what you're taking in. So out of your mouth, meaning the words that you're speaking, the vibration that it's holding, and what's coming in is important, because who you're like what you're listening to, as far as like what podcasts, what music, those things influence, but then also who are you listening to? Are you questioning the things that people are saying? Is it resonating? That word itself is a part of this. Like, is it vibing with you, reverberating? Is it resonating, as in like, does it come in and merge with your frequency that you are, or is it cacophony, like the fact that there's almost like a clattering and like a clanking where it doesn't fit? Not that those are also bad. If anyone here has done 5 rhythms, the dancing system, which I love and use in such a healing modality at one point in my life. 5 rhythms is based on the 5 rhythms, literally, Gabriel Roth has identified that we're living inside of. And one of them actually is chaos. Because, of course, we can't have order without chaos. The other ones are lyrical, staccato, stillness, chaos, and I always forget one. It's going to bother me. Hold on. Google, tell me, what are the 5 rhythms? But what I love about her system is that the more you are aware of what are the 5 rhythms. Flowing, which is funny. Why I always forget that one. I'm like kind of into the flow. Anyway, so, hey, Ellen. Hi, David, Steph Grosso. Oh my God, what's up, everybody? So, yeah, so the 5 rhythms, flowing, staccato, chaos, lyrical, and stillness. So those are not only ways that we move, but those are vibrations, those are actual sounds that we play as music and then come through us and make us move in a certain way. So think about that too. So music makes us move. So why wouldn't words and sounds and are the cadence of how we speak. I mean, you've heard people do spoken word, and like just even me here is going to resonate with certain people and not resonate with others. Like the way I speak, the tonation. I often get a lot of people. The reason why I got into audio, actually, if you don't know, I have an insight timer platform, and I've been doing a lot of meditations and audios. If you're interested, let me know. In fact, I have my 30 Days to Change program is a 30-day audio program. And I'll tell you why. Because a lot of people were saying, I like your voice. When I listen to you, it makes me feel calm. So I was listening to that, and I took that as information to make a decision in my business. Plus, I like speaking into microphones. So if you're here, Andrea, if you're still here, and anyone else on Facebook and on Instagram, like, what are you hearing, and what are you hearing actually and taking away from that? As far as you're listening to me right now speak, like, how does listening and hearing and sound or music even play a role in your life? I was going to tell a story. Every Tuesday I kind of try to relate this to my own life. And when I first moved to New York, I did know, I knew people because I'd moved here because a bunch of my college friends lived here. And even tracing back to that, my point with I'm tying this into listening, hearing, and music is that music was one of the biggest connectors for me. Being a lot of you all know, but I love me some house music, and actually was going to play house music at the beginning of this live, but I either get it taken down because of the copyright, and also I can't do my computer, my cell phone, and the music, and it got complicated, so we're not doing that. But so I love house music, and I love a lot of other kinds of music as well. House music, though, is the one that resonates, the one that makes me move, the one that has this outer inner relationship. And it's a sound that feels like I'm able to drop in. So in college, I ended up meeting a bunch of DJs and other electronic music listeners. I also like drum and bass. I like hip hop. I like a lot of the beats. And don't get me wrong, I also like some 80s old school. Anyway, my point is that it was what connected me to a group of people. It's something that brings us together. I mean, think about the drumming back in the day. It was how we connected, how we came together as tribe. So what we listen to as far as music is something that creates community. What we listen to as far as the type of either motivation or how you're taking in information, whether it's scientific, political. I mean, we're in a time where this is more prevalent than ever, where groups of people, I call them pendulums, that are listening to the same information are clustering into a pendulum. The more people that are listening to that information, the heavier the pendulum gets, and then it's swinging and picking up more people. And this is why in our life we have these massive groups. Oh no, it's reconnecting. Hold on a second. Oh, I turned the wrong thing off. That's why. Boo, Lisa. Oh, now it's gonna be good. Oh no, it ended? Shit. All right, let's start it again. Oh no. Hold on, Facebook. Andrea, I find I need to listen to with all my senses so I can hear completely. Yes. Well, that was the other thing I was going to cover today. I lost that live. So we're going to be having that kind of weird day. Boo. Hold on one second. The other thing I was going to talk about was the idea of listening to yourself. And I think hold on, let me start this over again. Take two. All right, take two. I lost the whole beginning part of that. If you want to hear it, you're going to have to go onto the Next Level Manifestors page on Facebook, and I'm back. So take two. So Andrea, yes, I was going to talk about the fact that one of the most important listening and hearing that we can do, oh, hey, thanks for coming back, is hearing ourselves. But this is the thing. There's listening to ourselves, there's hearing ourselves, then there's actually hearing, you know, because like, you might have heard me talk about, we have like 70,000 thoughts a day. I mean, we are just like, so one of the skills that I help teach people as far as the mind mastery is to be able to hear yourself and reroute so that you are literally the creator of your thoughts, that you're the one navigating your mind. You're the one who's made your mind the servant. And like what you're saying is to be in all your senses. I mean, that is why I'm doing this sensory experience. This is why I've created 7 weeks for each of us coming out of a pandemic to wake the F up. Because I don't know about you, but I started to feel certain kind of humdrum, like numbness and like not awake, basically. So awaken your senses is about using all of them to help you listen deeply to what's around you and seeing, because you know what? Everything works in very subtle ways. And so if you're not listening to, let's say, what you desire, like having those moments in the morning or at night or any time of day really to meditate and listen to yourself, deeply listen, I think that's the most important person to listen to is yourself. I mean, do you all agree? Because last night, Adrian, if he'll probably join here at some point, was talking about, he just texted me about what he thought listening was for today. And it was, yeah, he said, you know, he needs to work on listening to himself. Oh, hey, Ellen, thanks for coming back. Thanks, everyone, for coming back. Sorry about that. Lost the connection. Okay, so listening to yourself. I mean, I'm just trying to think here, what would be helpful for you in the deepening of your listening? It happens to be one of my skills, and I think coming from a family of a lot of talkers, learned early to run different tracks. It's kind of I call them tracks, where like, I mean, we used to make fun of my brother because he literally could be listening to 2 conversations at the same time. And not that that's deep listening, but I think one of my superpowers actually inside of being a coach is my ability to follow the track with someone. So follow your mind. I'm following it down where it needs to go. I'm watching it move around and then able to, Matt, I'm grateful you're here. Following people's tracks. So where they're going and deeply listening to actually what's underneath, because you know what? My job is not to hear necessarily your surface story or conversation, but to deeply listen to what's possibly underneath it and then support you with reframes, because you know what? The things around us don't always change, but how we see them can. And when we allow ourselves to see something differently, that's when the transformation happens. So if you're just joining, because I also had to like stop the feed and come back, I'm doing week 6, which is awaken your sense of listening, which is, yes, connected to hearing. But I'm talking about listening and just telling some stories about how music is something that has connected me, how the 5 rhythms and understanding frequency, all the way tracing it back down to words. And words holding the vibrations, and how important it is for all of us to really pay attention to the words that we're using. So the circuit of what's going out, but also what's going in. And how much can you in your life align all of these senses. But today, this one of what are you saying, and does it literally resonate? Is it vibrating at the same frequency of what you're calling in, what you want? And are you listening to things and people and music that are supporting this vibration? I'm going to share, I did a Abraham Hicks meditation this morning, which it was very random on YouTube, because I've been doing a lot of millionaire mindset work. Here's an example. I'm literally pumping my brain with millionaire mindset work. I'm attuning my mind to understand that, first of all, money is easy to make. People love to pay me a lot of money. I am abundant and prosperous, and it's coming in large amounts from unexpected and expected sources. So these are all the things that I'm saying to myself every morning. And I was listening to this Abraham Hicks thing, and it was all about just the inner source. And it's this vibration, basically. I am at my core a frequency that is holding it all. And if something's not in alignment, it means basically I need to get out of my own way. And so I ended up, after I came out of the meditation, just so thinking about vibration, and I drew this. Wait, let me see if I can get it. Hold on. Yeah, there. Where I just see myself as this, this thing has a filter, sorry. I see myself as this, anyway, you got it. Basically, I'm a tree where my trunk is all the way down into the ground. I'm not only pulling energy up from the Mother Earth, I'm also giving it back down. All my branches are out, but what was most important was all the different kinds of frequencies and wavelengths and like lightning bolt, which then brought me to maybe doing something different with all of you today. So I had lightning bolt and yellow. Look at my nails today. Everything's like weirdly aligning. This is my animal deck, and I was actually going to honor the animals today because of we're doing a little something different. We're not going to use the Osho deck. I'm going to use the animal deck for pulling the tarot today because I really honor a lot of the animals that have the most keen sense of hearing and listening, and the way that they navigate. Like, I mean, dolphins are superior in this, and whales. I mean, the underwater world is so mysterious to me, and just I respect it, and it's amazing the way that they're navigating. They're like sensing things miles and miles away. They're hearing things through vibration. And I think we could learn a lot about ourselves if we could, nature is my guru. You all hear me say that a million times. So if you are here joining, let me see if I hit all my notes before we pick a card. But if you're here joining and you would like an animal card, which I want to say full disclosure, I don't know this deck as well. So we're going to kind of learn together, which is totally cool. And so I will be referencing my book because I'm not perfect. And I don't have to know everything. I can do this with you all. So here we go. Just drop me a number if you want a card, if you want an animal card. And what I also love about this deck is that it really tunes us into energies. And that's the other thing. It's about listening to the different kinds of energies that we possess. You know, we're all male and female, and those are the ones that get the most conversation around them, right? Because when we're in doing and we're in that mode of, look at me just now, the way I even showed up in that example. It's like, that's my masculine. Like, I have to have a certain energy to get things done, you know, which is great. I'm so happy I have that part of me. And then I've got the feminine, which is, by the way, what those rhythms are, the 5 rhythms. I've got the flow, and I know how to call upon that. Well, animals have an amazing way of reminding us of all the different kinds of energies that are out there to achieve different things. And I like to think of all of us building a totem through our whole life, you know, like I used to resonate so much with the owl, and I still do, but instead of being like, oh, done with owl, now I'm this. It's kind of like I see my life creating a totem of animals that have resonated with me, that I've called upon them. I mean, this is called medicine cards. Because medicine cards are giving us the concept that animal energy is medicine. I mean, energy is medicine. Everything's medicine, by the way, if you choose to make it. You decide what medicine is for you. You know, some people take a little tiny pill like this and they eat it and then they go, I don't know, I hope that's going to change things. For me, medicine is movement. For me, medicine is meditation. For me, or let me reverse that. For me, meditation is my medicine. For me, movement is medicine. For me, stopping and being in self-inquiry is medicine. Asking myself, is that mine? Does that resonate with me? Laughing is medicine. Swimming, ocean, being with my friends that I can feel completely myself as reflections is medicine. All right, here we go. So I got you, Yoli 9. Thanks for coming on over here. Sorry about the technical difficulties. Weird, right? All right, let's hey Shama. Matt, I just saw you sign up for a call. That's so cool. I can't wait to talk to you. If you're still joining me here, give me a number. I'm going to actually be pulling my animal deck today. Shama, I just saw you come on in. Blessings, blessings. What's up? So we've got 9, 6. Kelly, welcome back. Look, Kelly, we're doing different today. I'm going to pick an animal card. So give me a number. And you missed my whole spiel about how animal energies, but you know what's up. You know what's up. Here we go. Yoli, I got you at 9. Why is it synchronicity, Shama? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is going to be so fun. I've never done this deck over on here before. It's going to be cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nancy, 6. Sace. Okay. Shama, 3. 1, 2, 3. Kelly, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. All right. So what I said earlier, 8. Wait, that's the deck you had me pull from? No way! That's so cool! Full circle. Again. And so wait, vibration, that's interesting. I'll have to get into that in a minute because I was going to go with the whole vibration and cycles and frequency thing because actually they're wavelengths and things are linear, but they're also cyclical. So wait, I missed it. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I need to I was just talking to my client this weekend. Oh, I did another high vibe day this weekend. Oh my God, we space cleared, tarot read. The question we moved through her whole place this weekend was, is this where I'm going? And I want you all to take that little nugget of a question and you just ask yourself everything you pick up, even if you're trying to decorate your place. Is this where I'm going? Does this represent where I'm going? Even who you're listening to, be careful. Don't be taking in crap from people. All right, here we go. So, like I said, okay, Yoli, this is awesome. Lizard, I actually have no idea what these cards are, except for let's just use our brains and think about the fact that, to me, okay, lizard, right? Lizard walks on the energy. We're talking energy of cards. So lizard's on the floor, and it's scurrying around. It's feeling the vibration of earth. Interesting. Maybe this card is about getting more grounded, Yoli. What do you think about that? When you hear the word lizard, what comes up? Let's see. The cards are not it's just here for, to use as a reference, but we get to do whatever we want. We're picking cards. We're doing animal cards today. Oh, this is the card for dreaming. Adrian, what's up? Good morning, good morning. We're picking animal cards today. All right, so Yoli, this says dreaming, and it's the lizard is coming into your life, and it's saying, dream with me. Travel across the stars beyond the place of time and space. There live visions from afar. To me, this is about you listening to your dreams. Really paying attention. We're going to bring all this back into listening. Listen to your dreams. Listen to your true desire. And if you don't and you can't hear it, be like a lizard. Literally, lie down on the floor, feet belly down. Put your body on the earth and ask Mother Earth to send you the vibration. I mean, wow. When I did that in the sand when I was in Mexico, and when sometimes I go to the park to do it, we do not do that enough. Womb to womb, All right, Nancy, you got the blue heron. How do you say that in Spanish? Blue heron. I mean, I know azul, obviously. Yeah. Okay, so this one, blue heron, 45. Ooh, you like that? Yeah, tell me what you take away after I share with you. Just let me know. Okay, the blue heron. Oh my God, this is so cool. It represents self-reflection. I was just talking about this the other day. Self-reflection in the sense of hearing. I mean, that's exactly what we were saying, is that you have to get still and listen to yourself. You know, self-reflection is the deepest listening that you can do. You're not looking at anyone else to tell you what's going on. This is you with you. This is you listening to the deepest, darkest, brightest, whatever, and everything in between. To have the reflection needed to know what to do next. And for me, again, in some ways, this is, maybe everything's going to end up coming back to meditation. I don't know, but I do feel like the deepest listening that we could possibly do is with ourselves. You must come from the inside out. I am doing so much, studying right now on to help out some of my clients and to be honest, myself, on codependent archetypes, and how there's a lot of us out there that are caring about what other people think, and it's really messing up the vibration of how we're living. So here is a reminder to come back to you, boo. All right, queen. Total synchronicity. I love it. I hope to see you soon. I'm going to be in Mexico again in January. Okay, who is next? Shit, I lost track. Oh, Shama. All right, ready, Shama? You were 3. Yeah, Kelly 5. 3. Interesting. 31. It's the turkey. Gobble, gobble. Okay, so let's see. Oh, interesting. Actually, I said gobble, gobble because I feel like I'm yelling. I'm yelling into the freaking screens right now. Okay, I said gobble, gobble, but if you think about it, that's what came to me was an immediate sound. So maybe before I even look at what this card means, my thought is just listening, for you to listen to the sounds around you. Like, I literally was like, gobble, gobble, like as if like the first thing I think of turkey is like it's walking around making this sound. And I know I am excited because I haven't done this. Okay, so Shama, the thing underneath here, it says give away. Ho, brother turkey, so freely you give of everything that you are, so others may truly live. So maybe that gobble gobble is your message. Actually, maybe gobble gobble. That's such a funny. Okay. Yeah, maybe this is about you. This is your time to give away all of your message, all of your gifts, all of your turkey needs to be roaming free. You know, give your message out to anyone who needs or ready to hear it in your work. Gobble, gobble. It's kind of like you are the call and then they are the response. So I don't know what you've been up to these days, but it looks like it's time to shine and maybe speak your mind. Ooh, I'm rhyming because I got the timing to do this all day. Say what you gotta do, boo. All right. Turkey, that was good. Kelly. Ooh, prairie dog, Kelly. Interesting. They're all ooh to me. I love animals. You know what? Maybe we're going to work with this deck a little more because I love that it's just taking us into energies. Prairie dog, look at this guy. Look at him, alert. He listens. You know, these ones that go underground, I really, really admire these animals because they are creating tunnels and are hearing the vibrations in a complete, like through literally sound tunnels. So a prairie dog pops on up to survey the land and then goes back under in its own web. And you know what? They always have multiple doors, exits, obviously, because what if one collapses? They need to know their way out. Let's see what, so in the sense of listening, maybe for you, Kelly, this is about, you know, going inward, But don't forget to come back out, observe, how is this working for me? What is going on? And then go back in. So to me, this is a reminder, don't get stuck in one place. Don't get stuck going too far in, which I know I can do. Where I'm like, I'm doing this work on myself. I have a lot of things I need to fix and work on. No. Go in, get the information, come back out. Inner, outer. That's what my high vibe days are all about, is that inner and outer. Must change inner, must change outer. Let's remove change. Must transition and flow through both and watch them moving at the same time. The Prairie Dog is the, I can't wait to memorize these. These are going to be cool for me to like just know. Okay, Prairie Dog is retreat. Kind of what we're saying. It goes down under to retreat. So I don't know, Kelly, what's going on with you? Do you need to like go in and retreat right now and ask yourself, listen deeply to whatever's going on? Do you need to retreat from toxic people, from toxic thoughts? Do you need to just have a reset? I mean, we all need one once in a while. All right. Tin. I'm so sorry. I forget names all the time, and I apologize. I'm going to go with, I know it's Tino Art, but you got the mouse. I'm going to tell you a little story right now. It was more about the rat, but the mouse also fits. When I was doing a lot of spirit animal work for myself, where I was really trying to, by the way, I'm eliminating 2 words out of my vocabulary, and trying is one of them, and I just caught myself doing it. And so I went click, click, rewind. I was investigating what spirit animal work meant to me, and my brother had a girlfriend who was in a Native American, she was Native American, and he would go to lots of ceremonies. And anyway, it was infusing into my life in a good way. And he once asked me about, what animal do I resonate with? He made me think about the animal's behaviors, how they move through nature to get food, how they move through nature to eat, prey, to drink, to mate. And I remember at one point, I don't know if I was living in New York at the time, but I was like, I really resonate with the rat, which I guess mouse as well, but they are so resourceful. And that's the word I ended up with, was resourceful. I don't think that the mouse is that, but I remember the rat being a part of my totem, and everyone who lived in New York was like, ew, rats. But I was like, actually, they are really smart. Well, this whole rodent family is very intelligent. Okay, so this card, when I think about, these little field mice are completely different energy, the way that they are living in fields. And I'm curious, actually, I'm feeling like, the word Tino Art is scrutiny, which we are also talking about when it comes to hearing and listening. This is, to me, a little bit about discernment, right? Scrutiny, it's a little different. Hold on, let me Google. I'm all about this. So, we learn together, right? Welcome to my world. I just constantly look shit up. In fact, my dad was telling me about the digestion of a rabbit yesterday. Okay. Scrutiny. Critical observation or examination. Woo! All right. I don't know. How does that resonate with you? Because this is about, like I said, discernment, but also critical examination. Is there something in your life that you need to pay attention to, like get kind of nitty gritty with? Is it thoughts? Is it a story? Is it a situation in your life, an actual circumstance that you can sit there? It's almost like the attention of the mouse. I like to embody it because it helps me realize, look at they're doing. One tiny little focus right here. Do you need to get seriously focused and in critical, like when you're looking down like this little mouse is, it's the only thing you can see. And sometimes in life, we need to just look at one thing with everything that we've got. It needs all of our attention. And that means it needs all of our senses. What are you hearing? What are you looking at? What are you feeling? What are you smelling? What are you tasting? And then here, of course, next week we're getting to the last sense, which is I'm doing the sixth sense, which is our intuition. It's going to be really powerful, which, by the way, we've got a sound healing on Thursday at 4 o'clock over in the Next Level Manifestors page. Anyway, tell me, what do you think about this? Critical examination, scrutiny. If your personal medicine is the mouse, you may be fearful of life, but very well organized. That's interesting. With compartments, you compartmentalize everything. Interesting. Because if you stay here in this, then you are like that, blinder. There are also stars in New York. Oh, I don't know what that's related to. Okay, I saw 30. And yes, of course, we have time for everyone. I love dogs. Hold on, let me read what's happening here. Wow, I am excited. I'm so honored that you all are here for this. That's why. Okay. Yes, this is where I'm going. Yes, Shama, you're going. I know. Well, you have a bright. Shama's late. It's time to shine bright. Okay, Adrian, you said 27. And then we've got 30. Yes, let's do it right now. Those are the last ones. If you are joining me right now and you still want a number. Actually, I don't. There's time, but there's not 30 cards left, I don't think. There's no 27. Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Hold on. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. Woo, okay. Adrian, 27 is the elk. 3. Whoa, okay. I wonder, I already got you. We did 30. How do they hear and listen? Look at their ears perked up. They live on big prairie lands or big land that sound must have to travel far. The elk. Have you seen any elk when you're doing your hikes and whatnot? By the way, if you have any questions for me, just put them here in any mind mastery, any coaching. I'm here to support. We've got the Self-Mastery Lab just kicked off the July theme. The July theme is the sacral chakra. We're working our way up the chakras. It's still time to join. We don't have our first call until tomorrow. And it's only $49 a month, and you get a lot of value, including private time on these group coaching calls with me, guest speakers at the end of the month that come in to do experiences. I'm looking up the elk right now. My instinct is saying, wait, before I look at it, my instinct is saying that maybe listen to things that might be distant voice, distant sounds in the afar, like almost like whispers, maybe internal whispers, but paying attention. Let's see what it says. Stamina. Okay. I didn't see that coming. I didn't hear that coming. Stamina. The elk. Elk have a curious kind of warrior energy. Interesting. Accept. This is mine. Except during mating. I guess they're like, yo, bro. They can call on the medicine of the brotherhood or the sisterhood. Well, that's good. Discovering the strength which is gained from loving the gender that is your own. Oh, maybe this is more about hearing your masculine. Masculine, I said? Masculine? Mescaline? Your masculine side. You will feel the camaraderie that arises from similarity of experience. Yeah, so maybe this is about hanging out with some of your male friends and really listening and bonding. That's what I'm taking from that. All right, 30, buffalo. Interesting, another plains animal. Look at what I just also want to just take a moment to notice, like elk, mostly head up, ears perked up, and those types of ears are good for like turning to hear. That's how they like are assessing if something's coming. But also, And, you know, I say these things because I want us to embody the animal energies in our life. Are you walking but not really paying attention? Like, are your ears just there? You know, look, listen. Versus, look, buffalo, head down. I can't even really see where their ears are. I mean, wow, like what? But you know what? They have their size to protect them. 19. I'm so into this. I'm going to pick an animal card for myself if anyone wants to stick around to hear mine. Okay, prayer and abundance. Wow, buffalo, you bring us the gifts of life. Hear our prayers, smoke rising like phoenix. We are reborn within the sacred words. Wow, buffalo brings prayer. It's in the Lakota tradition. The white buffalo calf woman who brought the sacred pipe to the people and taught them to pray. Whoa, what I love about this is that praying is very, very, very deep, silent listening, but it also has to do with faith. When you pray, you must believe. So this is that thing where you might have heard, like, is seeing believing, or is believing seeing? And it's kind of like, is hearing believing, or is believing hearing? Like, you have to hear the call within you. And I always say one of the most powerful prayers that you can ever do is help me. If you don't really know what to ask for, just help me. Like, that is a humbling request. Actually, it makes me emotional thinking about that. Took me a long time to ask for help in the physical world. This is the deck. Medicine cards. It took me a long time to listen to the deep desire to want to make a change. But then, Mila! But then having the strength to literally ask for help, which is basically listening to myself need support. That was hard for me. You know, I come from like a know-it-all, like intellectual family where kind of wasn't okay to not know. At least that's the story I made up. So asking for help really became game changer, actually. And in light of what I just said, that is the why I do the work I do. And if there's anyone out there that feels any sort of confusion or needs clarity, like, just have a call with me. Let's see what we can do. Because, like, don't stay in your shit. You know, like, time ticking. And I don't mean that in a scary way, like TikTok, like TikTok, chop, chop. Actually, I do. Choo, choo. You know what? The train is going. I wish I had gotten out of my own way way sooner and listened to the call within. And that's kind of what we're talking about, is that we all have a call and we have to listen to it. And it's talking to you every single day. But if you're not listening and you're shoving it back down, with, like I did with food, with alcohol, with other types of distractions, that's just you being scared. And it is okay, because the question to bring yourself to then is, who am I without those things? And that is what I had to ask myself over and over and over and over, even to this day. Who am I? You know what? Who am I without this apartment is kind of my newest one. Like, I have lived here for 20-ish years. I almost don't know who I am, but you know what I do know is that I've outgrown it. And there comes a moment in this process where you have to allow yourself to stop looking at what's not working and to start facing what you do want, desires. Mila, 1. Dragonfly. That's the second time dragonfly has come up recently. I'm going to come back. I just want to honor your time. I always say 20 minutes. You know what? Now they're not. They're an hour. Ooh, illusion. Perfect for what I was just saying. Because you know what? How many times we're playing tricks on ourselves? The illusion of the story that we're constantly telling ourselves. It's not true. You know? Things are not what they seem all the time. I just posted something this last week where I had this crazy photo of me, and I was like, you know what? Even salt looks like sugar until you taste it. And that's the whole point. You never know until you go, and then you flow, and then you grow. And apparently today's a rhyming day for Lisa. All right, Dragonfly. This was so fun. We're definitely, you know what? I'm gonna bust out all my decks moving forward. No offense, Osho. Oh, I was gonna pick a card for myself. If you're still here and you would like to just wait and honor me, that's cool. If not, that's cool too, because I'm just gonna pick a card regardless. 11's always my number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right. Ooh, mountain lion. Damn, look at that roar. Ooh, wait, roar, sound, hearing, listening. This, I didn't really think about that. Thank you, mountain lion. The way that we also ward off in the animal world. It's like, don't come this way. Or I'm ready to protect my territory, protect my young, to get bigger. How about that? To get big. Maybe this is more of like what I was saying with you, Shama. I'm here to roar, and you know what? I am. My business is ready to roar. I'm taking off, and it's not a roar to scare anyone away. It's a roar of my inner like power. Actually, my power is coming out. The self-mastery lab is where I'm putting all this beautiful love and effort, and I'm roaring in there. You know, all of who I am gets to be. Why am I looking up 27? Oh, Dragonfly. That was Dragonfly. All right, we're going to end with this card. Thank you for being here. Metamorfize.com/the lab. If you want to participate in that, you can cancel at any time, 2-month minimum. It's so much fun. And we have pleasure practices happening this week, this month. And creativity. Tap into what brings creativity to your life. I can't. What's wrong with me? Use my hands. Okay, here we go. Mountain lion. Oh my God! Leadership. That's the card. I feel sweaty now. What? If you're here, I'm celebrating this. Celebrate. Okay, mountain lion can be very difficult power totem for you to have because it places you in a position to be the target for the problems of others. What? This is amazing. Wow. Mountain lion medicine involves lessons on the use of power in leadership. I am receiving this moment. I feel like emotional actually, because that's the thing. The messages are always there. We just have to align and attune. And thank you all for being here and being a part of receiving me as a leader, just like witnessing me rise up into my power, helping me support you rise up into yours. I am so here for you if you need support. So reach out. Someone on this call signed up for a vision call. I also do that. Here's your options. We're ending with this. You can sign up for a free vision call where I'm going to take you through a very powerful process. You can join the Self-Mastery Lab where it's a whole month of self-inquiry. It's a private group and you get all of this times 100 plus an amazing group of people. You can join over in the Next Level Manifestors if you're on Instagram and get a lot of free content over there. And that's it. Love you up. One love. Keep listening. Keep deeply hearing. Listen to others. It's the best gift you can give yourself and someone else. And I'll see you next week. Bye.